This is starting to become commonplace, Liverpool now. The third Champions League final appearance in 3 years and potentially a second Champions League final win in 3 years to make us 7-time European champions, tying us for second place with Milan. Yeah, Real Madrid have won it 13 times. We ain't going to quite beat that today, but stepping stones, I suppose. Hello there, folks, and welcome to episode 18, the final episode of Season 1 of our beta save on FM20. I can officially call it not a beta save anymore. We'll take the beta out of it because this is full fat FM for the final episode of this season. It's been a real jam-packed season, a real bumper season, and I'm sure after this Champions League final we'll be talking about the season as a whole. And I have made an effort. I'm going to go on OBS and just check. Yes, I've made an effort. I've got my suit jacket on, even though it looks like I'm one of these weirdos from an 80s video because I've just got a t-shirt under it. But I don't care. I've made an effort. I've got my suit jacket on. I've got my t-shirt underneath. I look cool and I look trendy. That's all that matters, I suppose. But we take on Juventus in Saturday's final. Today's final, and as it says here, we seek further Champions League glory. As I've just said, we've been in the final now for 3 of the last 3 years. And funnily enough, Juventus were in it the year before, and Juventus were in it 2 years before. So if we look at that, so in the last 6 Champions League finals, and at least on 5 of the occasions, one of the teams from the previous year has been in it, which is just an awesome stat, really, if you think about it. Real Madrid not in it this year, and certainly not Tottenham, but let's not talk about Tottenham in any way, shape or form today. An important stat is that, well, it doesn't look like any, unless Ronaldo or Dybala score 4 or more, and I really hope that doesn't happen. Mo Salah is going to be the top scorer in the Champions League. As long as he scores 1 or more, he will be the top scorer outright, along with Odsonne Edouard from Celtic, who's now at Man City. Okay, fair enough. But Mo Salah's minutes per goal, as you can see, is a lot lower than Edouard and lower than Abraham Aguero and pretty much everybody below him as well, as far as I can see, certainly in the top 20. But today's not about that until we get to the end. Today is about the Champions League final. It's a massive game, and we've only played 12 games to get here, which you always think the Champions League run is a lot longer than it is, but it's not. But we've faced some pretty stern opposition to get here. Admittedly, the group was quite easy. We had 6 wins out of 6, dominated our group, scored 17, and we had 4 goals against us. Then we had Bayern Munich in the first knockout round, and even I thought, oh God, here we go. And that started a real 2-game run in terms of our legs against Bayern and Real Madrid. The tactic of getting an away goal and then just defending like hell at Anfield, and it worked on both occasions. I've no doubt that Marcelo getting sent off certainly helped us in that second leg of the quarter-final. Then we had a kind of draw, I think it's fair to say, against Napoli. Bet them 1-0 at Napoli at the San Paolo, which then leads to this Champions League final against Juventus. So have a quick look before we look at the teams, how Juventus have got here. So they actually had a pretty tough group and actually lost 2 of their games. And it's fair to say they weren't far off not qualifying. 3 wins, 1 draw and 2 losses. Quite similar to us last year, actually, if you remember. In real life, we were quite close to not qualifying. And then they drew Man City, a game which they comfortably won. And then had Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain in their game. So, again, not an easy run to the final for either team. So you've got to respect that. And hopefully we can be the victors in this game. But I'm certainly worried, but what a great accolade it would do. I don't think I've won the Champions League for a long, long time. I think, again, it's FM15 was the last time I've been in this position. So this is a real privilege and a real once-in-a-lifetime opportunity if you think about it. Especially in my FM days. I know you guys will be saying, oh, for God's sake, it happens every other day for me. But for me, it's something that doesn't happen very often. But anyway, the team to start this Champions League final is one you'll be familiar with. A few changes due to a few fitness issues, which is a little bit annoying for such a big game, but oh well. Our normal goalkeeper's in though, and our normal back 4 is there. Laporte joining that back 4, of course, since he joined in January in place of Matip. Fabinho, the ever-solid defensive midfielders though, with Henderson and Milner in the midfield. Now, ordinarily I'd like to play Wijnaldum and Milner probably, or Wijnaldum and Henderson, or even Wijnaldum and Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain's got no match fitness. And Wijnaldum is still recovering from a little bit of an injury, which, again, he's not going to be able to play, certainly at the start of this match. And the front 3 is the same as what you'd usually expect. But, of course, this is full fat FM now, not just the beta, so we'll have to see how different it plays. Not really the best time to be playing your first game on full fat FM, is it? But I'd just like to say I really appreciate the support of you guys throughout this season. It's been absolutely commendable, and it's been fantastic, and it's been great to come back to FM, certainly for this season anyway. I'll talk about my plans after this game for next season. I think this game might influence what we do next season. But anyway, let's focus on the game in hand first off. Very strong squad from Real Madrid. Real Madrid? What am I on about? From Juventus. Well, I'd rather play Real Madrid on it. At least we know we could beat them. With Wojciech Szczesny in goal, with Danilo, Bonucci, Chiellini and Di Signo at the back. With our former player Emre Can in the defensive midfield. I'm sure I'll get a load of support from our fans. And then look at that. Pjanic, Matuidi and then Dybala, Ronaldo and Higuain. Salah, Mane, Firmino. They're pretty good front lines. And the back lines aren't so good either. It's really a titanic match. It really is a titanic match between two European greats, Juventus and Liverpool. Let's see who will come home as the Champions League final winners. I have to say, I didn't expect to get here. Of course, as I said, my main priority was the league, and it always is. But we just seem to have got through it. We've done really well defensively, and we'll just have to see how we get on. I didn't mute my iPad, which isn't the best way to start. But Ronaldo's in the box. I'll tell you what, I thought, oh, here we go. 5 minutes in, I keep saying Real Madrid. It's because Ronaldo's there and it keeps throwing me off. They'll take the lead and it'll be all over. Salah into the box for Henderson, over to Mane, and it's a goal for Liverpool, but I think that is offside. I think it is offside. It was our first shot on goal, and as it says there, clear offside, so no goals. And Juventus have certainly had most of the play so far with 4 shots and over 70% of possession. So we're telling the lads to come back into this and get on with it a little bit, or else we are going to be outclassed here. Although we were outclassed a little bit against Real Madrid, and we still managed to get through that match. But that was 2 legs. This is a best of one. I don't actually know where this game is being played. Probably not the best thing to do. And it's happened again. It's happened again. This happened in a match a few matches ago, where we're not going to have a highlight, but Juventus have took the lead. That is a bit of a kick in the nuts, but I have to say something that's definitely expected. Let's have a look at how this happened, because we certainly didn't see it first time out. Anyway, Danilo into the box for Dybala. And that is a lovely strike. Alisson was not going to get anywhere near that one, was he? Let's be honest. But I have to say, we've been outclassed so far, and I've not really got any idea of how we go about improving this, because this is the formation we've used all season. But Milner, again, no highlight. I mean, key highlights. That's taking key highlights quite literally to the reverse of, well, to the extreme really. But James Milner, very weird match so far because we've seen no highlights. But nevertheless, James Milner puts us on the score sheet and makes it 1-1. Just have a look at this. Fabinho puts the ball into Firmino, who'd be the most likely of scorers, and he puts it, well, he doesn't actually, it's a block from the Juventus man, but a lovely rebound from James Milner. And after not being in the game, really, we have brought it back to 1-1. And if we can make it 1-1 at half time, that would be absolutely glorious. But this half is not over yet. I think we've been a lot better in the last 20 minutes. It's clear to see we've come into the game a lot. Can we take a lead before half time? Lovely ball. Really? That's a goal, but I've got my phone's going off. What do I do to the Champions League final? My God, this has gone swimmingly so far, hasn't it? the height of professionality. Don't give us stuff, because at half time we're going to go in and lead. Firmino scored. Don't know how it happened. Yeah, I can't believe it. We're going in at half time in the lead. I said we'd come back into this game. My God, we have. We saw a little bit more of this though. A lovely ball from Fabinho to Firmino. Put it past the post. That was a lovely shot. I have to say, the goalkeeper should really get that his nearest post. But in a big turnaround from 1-0 down, and it's fair to say we look pretty abysmal. And this is at Istanbul as well. Surely the first Champions League final at Istanbul ever since we won it in 2005 there. So wouldn't it be brilliant to win it again here? But hold your horses. It's not all over yet, but we do have the lead at half time. So we've got one hand on the trophy. Let's go and win it now. And we do look the better side at the moment. But that can all change in a heartbeat. And a Juventus goal. But we've certainly come back into it. Something just clicked. And we are looking the better team. Alexander-Arnold puts it in for a shot. And Szczesny does get across. But that was a very close one. Even though Szczesny did tip it wide, it wasn't that far off going into the back of the net. Salah with a ball in. Fabinho. Mane! It's 3-1! It's 3-1 in the Champions League final. Juventus need 2 goals. They need 2 goals just to put it to extra time. And they need 3 to win it. We are really in the top seat. We're in the main seat. I don't know what I'm saying, but I don't care. I'm excited. I'm very nervous, but this is the Champions League final, ladies and gents. And we're 35 minutes to go. We're leading. I have to admit, I was pessimistic because we bottled the Premier League, didn't we? Completely bottled the Premier League. Are we going to bottle this? Robertson. Still Robertson. Danilo makes the challenge. Robertson into the box. It's a free box for Mo Salah. It's 4-1. We are leading Juventus 4-1. We are going to be, I think, the European champions. Wow. And I know this is something that I guess you'd expect with Liverpool, but this is magical. We were 1-0 down, half an hour in, deject. We just didn't look in the game at all. Lo and behold, half an hour after, we lead in the Champions League final by 4-1. Mo Salah is going to be the top scorer in the Champions League, unless something really ridiculous happens and Dybala scores another 3 or 4. Fabinho, not all over yet though. Virgil van Dijk, Matuidi gets it. Rabiot, could this be the start of a comeback for Juventus? It's not. Well, it's certainly not against the grain, particularly here at Istanbul. I'm sure Higuain and his strikers have got something to say. Danilo on the wing. Can we stop him? Robertson can't. He puts it in. This could be a foul. Robertson's been booked as well. Penalty given. Well, this gets even more dramatic. I know we've all one up. It's Ronaldo taking the penalty. One of the most expensive strikers in the world versus one of the most expensive goalkeepers in the world. Who will win the battle? It's Ronaldo on this occasion. Alisson does go the right way, but it's 4-2. Ronaldo does get the goal and makes it 4-2. Can we hold on? 25 minutes to go in this game. It's a really hectic one. It has been 6 goals. Certainly not a 0-0. And certainly completely different, completely opposite to our matches we've had before. I'll tell you what though, if Juventus make it 4-3 here, it'll be really squeaky bum time. My goodness me. Pjanic to Matuidi to Pjanic. Can we get the ball and get a counter-attack and finish this off once and for all? Fabinho wants to do that and passes it to Firmino. He can be one-on-one here. If he beats the last defender, he shoots, and that's a poor shot from Firmino. And we're going to tell the lads we demand more. With 20 minutes to go, we're going to make a change. We're going to bring Henderson off for Naby Keita. He's the only one who really seems fit enough to come on at this point. And we are going to... Yeah, we're going to have to bring Joe Gomez on for Andy Robertson. I'm just fearful with a yellow card. They're going to try and exploit him, anger him. And if he gets sent off, we're going down to 10 men. There's only a 2-goal cushion, and that can go very quickly. With 15 minutes to go, we are the European champions as it stands. 12 minutes to go. It's really just all about squeaky bum time now. It really is. Going to go a bit more direct. I accept that. I think it'd be good to go a bit more direct. They've gone very central now with their attacks, so... let's see how they get on. But 10 minutes to go in this Champions League final. As it stands, we're doing very well. We've intercepted that goal kick. We look on fire. We don't stop Salah, though, over the bar. He doesn't use the chance, but it's not important because it wastes time. And that is just perfect. 8 minutes to go. It's really still not all over yet. Joe Gomez puts it in for Firmino. Is this retribution? Is it revenge for losing the Premier League? Lovely ball for Firmino to Salah. Can't finish it off, but we just look on fire. When we play well... my God, we play well. We are European champions when we play well. When we don't play well, we're awful. There's a few minutes to go. There are a few minutes to go. 4 minutes of added time, we could become European champions. Honestly, I didn't expect this. Really didn't. We played Juventus and I didn't think we'd do it. Designos, they're now playing 3-4-3. 3 minutes to go. Can we do it? Can we do it? I think we are. I think we are. We're European champions! Come on! Yes! 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 We've done it again. Oh, wow. Oh, that is so good. That feels so good. Honestly, that feels so good compared to the horror. The anger. Oh, since we lost the Premier League to Man City. Now, to any fan, you can argue the toss. Which is the bigger competition? Is it the Champions League? Is it the Premier League? And you know exactly what I'm going to say, seeing as I've just won it. I'm going to say the Champions League. We have won the Champions League. I know it wasn't me here last year. It was good old Jurgen. But Liverpool retain the Champions League. 7 times Champions League winners. I don't think we have. First time since 76, 77 and 77, 78. So again, bit of history being made there. We've retained the competition. We've beat Tottenham. We've beat Juventus. We've technically beat we have beat Real Madrid on the way here. We've also beat Bayern Munich on the way here. And we've beat some of the world's best. And we are the Champions League winners. We celebrate a fabulous treble. We won the Champions League, UEFA Super Cup and FA Community Shield, along with the FIFA Club World Cup, of course, this year. And we have lifted the Champions League. Well, we've been given a nice 300 grand bonus. And Roma have been given a 3 million bonus. Arsenal 2 million, Monaco 1 million, and Roma another 1 million, blimey. But we received 17 million for winning against Juventus. Medals for all of our players who took part. Even Sepp Vandenberg. That's nice to see. He gets a a medal for it because he played in at least one match and we had a little bit of less depth. But a great squad. Highest average rating, Mo Salah with 20. That's wrong, just in the season. But yeah, Champions League winners, absolutely fantastic. And we are now one of the top English managers. That is awesome. After one season, we're already 9th. That is outstanding. That is honestly brilliant. Wow. I don't even think we've done that well, to be truthful. Rafa Benitez, you know, from a grade to me, that's awesome. Who's he managing? Team description 3, team 3. Okay, fair enough. He's managing in China. Oh, of course, he's still in China. But yeah, he's very happy with that, and I'm absolutely chuffed with that. They're delighted that we did it this season. And yeah, wow, we've really got a lot of money from the Champions League, but we have won the Champions League. That is outstanding. Top goal scorer, Mo Salah. He gets 11 goals. Most assists go to Celtic player. Tottenham gets most distance, most key tackles. Andy Robertson's up there. Least conceded. We're not in that. I'm not bothered about that, though. 6 clean sheets for Alisson. Most tackles a match. None of our lads in there. Again, it's an average. I suppose if you're playing the most matches, then I suppose that is a little bit of a problem to get. But wow, we've won the Champions League. That is fantastic. And to be honest, I don't know how you top that. Where's the Club World Cup gone? That's odd. The Club World Cup's not been... Well, of course we're going to play in the Club World... Has anybody ever... I don't think anybody... Oh no, Real Madrid, of course they have. I was about to say, has anybody ever retained the Club World Cup? Because surely we'll be playing in that, won't we, again? But that's not in our competition screen. How odd. But look at that season. We could have won the FA Cup. We got to the semi-final. Carabao Cup, we didn't do very well. In the league, I mean, we could have done better. Of course we could. But we won the Champions League. I don't think we could have done any better. Of course we could have won the Premier League. And that is the aim. But can I do that? I really don't know. I really don't know. But I think the club have got to be happy. Mainly because we won the Champions League. That is absolutely fantastic. But that, ladies and gents, is going to round off the first season of our FM20 Adventure Liverpool. And to be honest, I don't really know what to do next. So I'm going to take a few days to decide what I'm going to do. We might have Season 2 Liverpool. We might go try and win the league. But I can't see what else I can do. But if you've got any suggestions for a save, if you want to see somebody else, please leave it down in the comments. If I don't do Liverpool, I'm maybe looking at a smaller Premier League club, a Championship club, maybe even really low non-league, or maybe even a foreign club. Let me know what challenge you think I should take on. Of course, winning the Premier League Liverpool is a massive challenge. But we are Champions League winners. That is absolutely fantastic. Again, the first time I've done that since FM15. And that is quite extraordinary. What a squad we've got. And by the way, to end the season off, where's he gone? I had to do it. I did it last year. And he did really well last year. And that is where we're going to end the season. I'm not even going to mention his name. I'm not going to even mention anything. Got a new striker. Anyway, thank you so much for your support, as I've said, throughout this season. It's been really appreciated. I know it's been a really, 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 really long season because just of the nature of it, with so many games and so many competitions, it's tricky to miss out so many of the crucial games. But honestly, I appreciate your support so much. Leave a like if you enjoyed the last video of the season. Comment your thoughts as well and subscribe for daily FM content. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching this season. And I'll see you guys later on, whatever club or save it may be. Goodbye for now.